Hello everyone, this is Maria from mariascraftingcorner.com. Welcome to another paper pumpkin kit alternative. Woof, it's always a mouthful for me to pronounce that. I am super excited today, guys, because we are celebrating that JMB is feeling okay and back making YouTube videos. And so I know there's a few of you that follow her, or maybe a lot of you. Hi, Brenda, how are you? That follow her, and she was one of my faves for a very, very long time until she stopped. And so I am very, very happy that she is back, that she's feeling better. And we're going to do a card that I saw initially from her a long time ago, and I just figured today is the time to celebrate her. So I see that there's a few people trickling in. Hi, Kathy. Um, Hi, Kim. How are you? Hi, Linda. I hope you guys are doing very well. It's raining in Maryland. It is. It's been really nice here in Colorado lately, actually. There's no rain in the forecast, no snow, which is nice. It's been probably in the 60s, so very mild. I've been very happy with that, and so have the chickens. Um, so anyways, I am going to give a couple more minutes to see if others trickle in the meantime. Just want to remind you guys that I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and that this would be the gift that you will get this month for free if you order $50 before shipping and taxes. And I usually will send it towards the mid next day. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? Mid next month. But so you guys know, this is what you will get for free. And we just started the new cycle for our paper pumpkin kit. So those beautiful flowers are on the way. I actually received today the email saying that that it was chipped, so super excited about that. And the next one that's coming, it's more of a like, it seems to be focusing on masculine cards. I have not really even had a lot looked in detail to that. So but if you're interested, do sign up for paper pumpkin kit. Is really, really fun to play with. And let's get going to the crafting table. So it's been a little busy, guys. Isn't that what I say every video? It feels like I've been saying that like the last 3 or 4 videos, but it's been. So I know that if you've been here before, you know that one of my daughters is graduating, and she had asked me to make the invitations for her for the graduation day. And so I've been working on that, and that's a lot of work. Let me show you guys. So I have them like this. So I have little packages, everything cut now, right? So I have everything cut, and then I have, once they're done, since they're white, I put them back in their little package until we finalize some of the details. So as you guys can see, this is, hi Anita, how are you? This is the invitation. We still have to print the area here to tell them where to come and all that good stuff. But this is the invitation. And so doing well, Anita, thank you. So I've been a little bit busy trying to get this because they need to be chipped off. I guess chipped off is not the right word. They need to be mailed by, we're hoping Monday. So yes, I've been kind of like pushing that one because I was kind of, it's in May, I have time, and then I realized that I don't have a whole lot of time. So I have to put some focus on that. But one of the reasons I chose again this card that we're going to be making, and let me look at the name because it has one of those names that makes sense, but I keep forgetting them. So the name of the fun fold we're doing is called Suspended Book beautiful card. And like I said, we're just celebrating that Jan B is back and is healthy and doing well. Doing well. Hey, Luis, how are you? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Kiwi, welcome. We missed you. So yeah, we're just celebrating that Miss Jambi is back, and guess all our prayers have helped her heal in a better way. So the one, and okay, this is again, how you say, my disclaimer. This is an older card, so I'm pretty sure that there's thousands of cards like that one all over. In her blog, she mentions ice images. Hi, Renee. Welcome. She is a crafter from the UK, but I didn't even go to her blog. I just had enough with Jan B's explanation. The card is very simple, and if you've done it before, you know that I am not lying. It is a simple card. It's a beautiful card, and the outcome is great. And the card itself is wonderful for our paper pumpkin kit, because it allows some of those scenes to really kind of take place, to really, I don't know what the word is, but to really show, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So I really like that card. And again, I was not planning on doing that, but since we're celebrating her, I decided we're going to go for it. Now, her card is 5 by 7. It's my understanding. And so what I did is I just made it smaller, translated to our A2 regular card, and it's not going to be I think it's going to end up looking pretty cute. Let me see where we need to start. Okay, I have a few things here all kind of messed up because I have to be totally honest, guys, with you. I have, again, like, I have been working on those invitations, so I don't have a whole lot of, I have not had a lot of time. We're going to follow Jan B's template, I guess. Her card specifically, I guess the images one it was a little bit different. We're just going to follow hers. And so we are going to start with a piece of black cardstock that measures 8.5 by 5.5, and I have already scored that one. Hello, Miss Nancy, welcome, at 4.25. Okay, so I'm just going to go and increase that a little bit more with my bone folder, because it seems like it's a little bit rebellious. We're going to put these aside for 1 minute while I bring all the pieces that we're going to use to form the card in the black. So again, because this is a little bit small, and I hope this really works. This is smaller, sorry. I had these changed, and these two pieces we're going to need to measure. And sorry, here's my cheat sheet. It's a little bit messy today. This one measures 1 inch by 6 inches, and we are going to score these. I'm going to score them right now at 1.5, at 3, and 4.5. So we're going to go here to 1.5, and we're going to score, and then we're going to move to 3 and score. And then we're going to go to 4.5 and score. And that, but that tells you it's just going in 1.5 increments. Welcome, Miss Ginny. Another rainy place. We don't have any raining here. Hi, Miss Adrian. How are you? And we're going to score the second piece. Again, 1.5. Then we go to 3. And then we'll move to 4.5. So those are going to be, and I'm going to call it mechanism, because I think it's the easiest way. I think mechanism, it's the best way to call it. If you guys have a better idea, let me know. Hey, Miss Donna, welcome. A better name for it, but we're going to call that. So again, we need 2 of these, and I'm going to move these out of the way here for a minute. And then we're going to need a piece of 4.25 by 4.25. So this measures the height of the card. Okay, so let's gonna move. So those are our black pieces, and then we have a variety of pieces that go in white, and then we'll use the cards from the paper pumpkin kit as DSP. I'm just thinking, how do we want to proceed? Let's go ahead and bring the layers for this one. So like I said, this is 4¼ by 4¼ and it's scored at 2 1/8. So this piece is 2 1/8 by 4¼ so we need two pieces of white for these that measures 2 by 4 1/8, and then we'll bring a couple pieces from this paper, this card specifically for these. And we're going to go ahead and cut that. Sorry about the noise. And we're going to cut these then at 4. And I really want to highlight this area. So the busier area. So I'm going to cut that at 4. And I put this out of the way because we're most likely going to use that at some point. And now we're going to cut at, we said this is 1 7/8. And I'm going to start with this one actually because I really like this paper, and I think that that's the one I'm going to use. 1 7/8, and then another 1 7/8. So what I really want is for this to have a little bit more of that, those beautiful trees. Let me see, we're going to move this out of the way for 1 second. And then we are going to bring our white pieces, and hopefully I cut these correctly. Okay. And guess what? Haha, I got a new one. The other one was kind of done. So, oh, I see you guys are talking about the eclipse. Did you guys get to see it, Nancy and Jeannie? I did not even look into it. Very weird. I mean, I usually am on it, and I just completely forgot. So just remember, guys, I want to bring this up, that after May, some of our regular products, our core products, are going to increase in value. And so I think this is a great time, guys, to go ahead and buy some of those things at our regular price right now, but it would be discounted. Hey, Belinda, how are you? Welcome. So don't forget to go and grab some of those things. So for example, I'm ordering a lot of white paper. I'm ordering a few more of the Tombos. I'm ordering a few blenders that are getting old, and I know that I'm going to have to change them here soon. Hi, Miss Kathy. So again, pay attention to that. There are things that are discounted right now, but some of them are going to be more discounted later. I mean, let me rephrase this. They're not discounted right now, but the price are going to increase. So it's kind of like buying it on a discount, I guess. Okay, and we are going to adhere this to our piece, our middle piece. And again, for those that just joined us, we are making I already forgot the name, guys. Can you believe that? We are making the suspended book fold cards that I learned from Miss Jan B, celebrating her return to YouTube and doing well. Her health is improving. So we're celebrating her today in a way. So hopefully, I know she won't probably see this and she doesn't know anything about me, but hey, good vibes are good vibes, right? Okay, so this is the initial part. I'm going to put this back there in a minute, and we're going to come back with our card base. So what she did, so we're going to follow that. So this is our regular 5.5. So we're going to go to our 2 3/4, and we are going to bring a pen. We're going to let me get some lead out. We're going to make a line, right? I know that people use rulers. I have a ruler there. I usually don't use it for whatever reason. That's me, right? Not needed, but that's totally me. And we, as you guys remember, so I'm going to bring now these up here. We know that these two are an inch. So here is the important fact. The important thing is these two pieces need to be centered right there. And we are going to put them a little bit behind, just as we always do. Oh, Miss Adrian is saying, yes, I am very happy she's back. We're going to put this have to go in the middle. And when I say in the middle, it has to be in the middle from, the bottom. Well, I guess from the top and the bottom and also in the middle within. So how would you say it better? Oh my God, Donna, thank you. I was kind of watching your live until I had to start setting up, and I'm like, okay, I need to get this going. So bottom line, we need to align these two pieces, center them always, all edges, all sides. Okay, so in order to do that, and that was pretty brilliant in the sense of she just marked them in here, right? So we just know where they needed to go. Okay, and we are going to where's my phone folder? We're just going to go ahead and fold all these badly. Okay, and we're going to crease those, and another one badly, and another one badly. Oh, Kiwi, I bet you had some fun in there. Oh my God, I'm so envious, guys. Yeah, I didn't even see it. Nothing. It's so funny. It's funny because I usually I'm on it. Like I like these things and I completely forgot. Okay. So we have these already folded and we are going to adhere them in here. I know. Yeah, you can see that line. So we made those marks where these are going to go, and we have make that line in the center. Bottom line, I don't want you guys to put this too close to that line that we marked, because it always gives us some issue, and we just want to make sure that these two are almost touching each other but not completely like touching each other. So I'm just going to leave it's less than an eighth of an inch, right? Not less than a 16th of an inch. So what I'm doing, you guys can see I have my hand here, so I have my left hand in here, and actually because I like some complications sometimes, I'm just adding the glue here real quick, and I'm going to hold this, and then I'm going to keep pressing this for a minute. Ooh, so let's see. Oh, somebody's saying that there was a loud boom. I didn't hear it. Well, I didn't even see it, so whatever. Did somebody hear that? Huh. You know what? I saw a total eclipse. Oh my gosh, 100 years ago, maybe, when I was in Costa Rica. I think it was like 2000. Sorry, guys, I have to think. No, it was even earlier. Was it like 19? So I was just out of college. I say probably like 1992. I don't know, guys. Ooh. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and do the same. So I'm going to turn these over so I do the exact same thing in here, right? So aligning my piece with its neighbor, moving this up a tiny bit and bringing some glue in here. And now we are making sure that those are well aligned with each other. And I'm making sure that that is happening. There we go. Okay, bottom line. So here's the thing. this needs to go. So this is what's going to hold this piece. And again, you probably have seen these already because this is not exactly a brand new card. So this is going to hold this piece in here. The most important thing is these needs to be aligned with the card base because it measures the exact same thing. If this is centered, it's going to be easier. If it's a little bit off, do you know what? It's probably going to be okay because you can bring this and use this as your guide, okay? So I don't remember, guys. I know I saw one. Maybe it was not a total eclipse. Who knows, guys? But it was a beautiful one. And I remember it getting dark. So that's why I'm assuming it was a total eclipse. We are going to need a piece of, let me see, this was 2 7/8 by 4 1/4 in white. And this is going to fit exactly in the, within these two, how can I call these guys? I guess flaps, not flips. We're going to be between these two flaps. So it measures exactly 2 7/8 by 4 1/8. And we are going to bring a piece of the envelopes. And I already have this one cut a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this at 4 1/8. 4. Yeah, at 4. And I know you guys can totally see that we have a couple of, one of the curvatures of the, of the envelope in there. Let me see one, and we're going to remove this one too. Okay, so this is now a straight piece. So we already cut it at 4, right? Because the piece we're going to decorate is 4 1/4 or 4 1/8, and now we're going to go and cut these at 2 3/4. Okay, and this is going to be our piece that layers in the center. I'm going to go ahead and cut the other two. Sorry, might as well. Sorry, guys. We are going to need 2 other pieces. These measure 1 1/4 by 4 1/8. Okay, and so this is going to measure 1 1/8 by 4. Okay, so we already cut that. That's why I cut this already at 4, and we have it ready. So 1 1/8. So those 3 pieces are going to be, I'm going to call it like a background. They're going to be our background. Okay. Now let's adhere these so we're organized, because otherwise, guys, you know me, I get distracted and then lose pieces. How many times have I lost pieces while I'm in a live? I just don't know how that happens. Every live. Not every live. I'm being exaggerated today. But every so often we have, okay, this is not working, guys. I cut this wrong. Wrong. Let's see. This is, oh yes, I made a mistake. So this is 1 1/8. So I'm going to cut these because I'm not going to damage this. So this needs to be 1, guys. And by the way, I forgot to say, we'll clean that right away. I forgot to let you know, guys, that I will have all this information down below in the description box, and we'll have it in our in my blog later today. Okay, I just sort of cleaned that. That was not a great cleanup job, but I'm going to bring now this one as well. So bottom line, okay, let's see if this is going to work first. So I know for sure this is going to work because this is the first one I calculated, and that works very well. And we need this other piece in here. So again, yes, these needs to be 1 1/8. And guys, if you don't mind, I'm going to correct it in here so I don't write it wrong when I am writing the instructions. Okay, so this should be working now. Okay, let's bring this piece that we had tried to glue a minute ago. Okay, and now we're going to bring the other one. And the last piece. So this is going to be our background. And just as we've talked about this in the past, I am choosing a, how would you call it? Sorry, guys. A less busy background. So it is not, so it really helps pop up what we have in the front, right? Otherwise, things get kind of just, we just don't see them as well. So we have these 3 pieces. Let's go ahead and adhere them right now. If there are any questions, please put like a Q in front of, or a question in front of your sentence, so I can pay real attention to it. Like when you guys are talking, I just kind of see what you guys are seeing, and what you guys are talking, but I want to answer any questions. So Kiwi is asking, thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. And don't forget, anyways, all those measurements will be down below and they will be corrected. Okay. Or they will be, I guess they're not corrected since I didn't actually make a mistake. Ha! Technically speaking. So one thing I want to point out, since this is the envelope, right? There is a like area part of the fold. You can see it. It's hard to see it. There it goes. You can see it. So I am paying attention. You guys cannot believe it, but I'm actually paying attention and putting them all in the lower area. Because in the end, we're going to have these in here. So it's going to be less visible than if we put it on the top. And I'm going to remove that there. And we're going to go ahead and bring our other piece. And again, making sure that the, the score part of the envelope is looking down. Looking down, that's weird, is on the lower side. Okay, so now we have these 2 pieces and we're going to need 6 pieces, okay? And I have them already cut and glued because I didn't want this to take forever. But these measure, I'm looking, sorry guys, I have to like look into my little notes. This measures 7/8, so 7/8 by 1 3/8. Okay, and these just are going to be decorations here in our side. So I really want to put like really noticeable some of the flowers. And these, sorry guys, I want to show you. This piece came from here. From one of these pieces that I had already cut. But I really wanted some of the flowers because they bring a lot of color and a lot of just like, not a little color they do, but they just bring a bigger picture. That's what I'm thinking, like a bigger picture. Hi, Wanda, welcome. Than these. So I guess if we bring this piece, this has just the smaller flowers. So I'm really happy to bring these bigger flowers to this area, and then we'll have some contrast. And we're going to need 2 in this side and a 3rd one in here because you're able to see this one when you glue, when you finished this piece. Okay, so you're going to be able to see that in the back. So, okay, so let's see. Guys, I'm thinking now that I should have made this smaller. Did you see my mistake? This should have been A1. Shall we fix it? So here's what's going to happen. This is how this ends up folding, right? So these pieces are going to be too big, and this will not fit in a regular envelope. That's totally my fault. I miscalculated that. I guess I am going to leave it like this, but I'm going to make, when we're done, I'm going to make the amends for it, and we're going to make not another one, but at least we're going to work these measurements. Is that okay, guys? Let me know if that works for you. I just don't want to, like, because I already glued this, and it's going to be very hard to unglue this. We all know that Tombow is amazing in that sense, for good and for bad, right? This is going to look super cute in here, I guess. That's one of the good things, is they're going to look super cute in here like that. But it is a bit of a mistake. So let me know if you're okay with us making the corrections later. I'm going to bring, so again, I'm going to bring all of them in here, and I'm going to choose what's going to go what. This one is going to go here in the back. I don't know what you're talking about, but yum. Anyways, let's see. Oh, Kiwi says that they look like postage stamps. That's true. I like it. Thank you, Nancy. That's very kind of you. So, like I was saying earlier, right? I have been kind of super busy making the invitations for my daughter's graduation. And yeah, I did not even see that coming. So because this is a flower and it looks like a flower, it's going to be one of the ones that we're going to be really seeing. I'm going to glue that beautiful one on that side. And we're going to work the measurements together, I guess. It's fine. Thank you, Jeannie. I was thinking of that, but then I'll have to cut all these pieces because these are all. So my thought is this probably needs to be one instead of 1.5. So my thought process is, yeah, we'll do it later so we can go together with that. And then I'm going to bring in here and see which one I want. I want this beautiful one in here because, again, that's the one that we'll be seeing. And you guys know very well that I don't really mind making bigger cards that are going to fit in a regular card because I'm just used to sending them in bigger packages or whatnot. So that does not concern me. But we're going to work on the right measurements in the other one. And yes, please forgive me. Please forgive me. My engineering failed me today. Oh, wait, I don't have an engineering degree, so it's fine. Okay, there we go. So this will be totally okay, guys. So what we need now, so here's the rest. Like, we're almost done, guys. Can you believe that? Yeah, I can't believe it. It's only 33 minutes. We have like almost time to make another one. What we need, just remember, guys, these need to go in here. And this piece is the one that's going to go in here centered. So I am centering these outside piece or front piece in both. So I'm paying attention here, and I'm making sure it is aligned with the top and the bottom. Okay, so hey, it looks really cute that way though. So I'm going to hold this. I'm going to hold these as it is. So I'm going to bring with this hand, with my right hand, with my left hand I'm holding, and with my right hand I'm putting the glue. Could you use tear and tape? Totally. You can use tear and tape. Unfortunately I'm almost out of it, and so I'm just been using glue. And let's face it, Tombow is pretty good at it, right? It is much easier to do one side and then the other one. And I'm going to go and fold this, hold this in there, making sure that it all fits together, and bring more glue for the other side. And this moved. Okay. Now, because it's glue, we have a moment, we have the possibility of adjust as needed. Okay. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Nancy. You guys are always so nice with me. Yes, I don't. This. I'm just saying these because I'm being a little rebellious. So a long time ago, guys, just I made one card that I saw on Pinterest, and I was fairly new with crafting, and I made the card, and I was sure I had every measurement well, and it was not perfect in the video. It never is, but it was not. And so somebody had left a message saying something like, well, it happens because you're not planning this, and it's your engineering that is not working. And I was like, sure it is, because I'm not an engineer, so it's not going to work even if I try. So this is the bottom line. This is our card, guys. It can stand. This is holding there. This is a really beautiful card, guys. I know that she got it from she said, bring a piece. She said she got it from Ice Images, right? I really like it. I am loving this card, and I am going to bring just another piece for the inside. And this piece I'm cutting is 4 by 5 1/4. I am not going to add anything but this in here, but this way you kind of see that this is the area where you can write your sentiment, write to your friend or whatnot. And then this is the area, the front area. Now, we still have to decorate that, but I want to bring a little bit of a decoration in here. I'm not going to go crazy, but I do have, you guys can imagine, I do have some leftovers from other pieces, so I just think I'm going to add this piece in here. This is part of one of the cardstocks, one of the ones I've used the most. So this, I think, is this, like this last piece, and this is in 7/8 of an inch, and I'm just gonna cut it at 5 1/8, so I can create like some not like, just like that, see, just some little decoration, but it will have an edge. So there, whoops, there's a lot of glue. Sometimes I always like wonder, how does that happen all the time? Oh, really, Donna? That is amazing. I don't know what her name is. I'm really bad at that. I don't know. I think that in her version, Jan B was saying that she had included a piece of acetate in here and kind of built a scene in this, which makes total sense. That's so cool. But we don't have acetate, so I can't use that. And I'm saying I can't use that. If you've been here before, guys, you know that I try to use only what's in the kit, with the exception of my tools and the, let me move this in here, guys, with the exception of my tools and black and white card base. I completely spaced out what I was going to say. That's so dumb. Okay, so this one has a 1/4 of an inch difference, which is not what I usually do, but I figured that would look cute. And then we're coming back to the front to decorate it. So let's go back. So this card has a variety of things that I want to use that I have not used. Let's start with that. And I am not sure exactly what's going to fit with what because I have not used it. Let me bring the kit. Okay. As you guys can tell, I have a little bit of things that I've cut and pieces that I've cut, but I have not really truly used. Okay, so the kit brings a few beautiful cutouts to do some of that stamping. Let me look for the other one. So I already have one, and this is the other one. Then it also brings, here they are. No, these are too big. If we use one, we'll use this one. It also brings some purple vellum. So I'm going to see if we can fix something in the front. The first thing I did, just because you guys know that I have been using my that's the one. Wait, let me bring the other one. I have been using those. Oh, here it is. The trees, right? I love those trees. They are definitely part of my favorites. And so I just wanted to change a little bit, but here's the thing. I really like it in green, but what do you guys think if we, this is not the one I did. Let me see. Well, let's do this one. If we put this one in this color and put it in there. I don't know. I think I really like that idea. But we're voting. So do we want these with green, which looks really nice in here actually because it really pops up, or do we want to use the DSP? And while you guys tell me what you guys prefer, I'm going to tell you how I did this, which is very simple. I just place this on the DSP, and I'm going to say DSP because just as simple, right? In one of these, and just follow it with my pencil, and created created that little, like a template, and then just cut it out. So I figured that this was just a good idea in general. But now that I see this, I think I'm really liking the green instead. Isn't that funny? Oh, Miss Kiwi needs to get busy. So which one do you want? Do we want the green leaves, or do we want to use the cutout leaves like this, and then we make them in that color? It's very soft in that color. So it's two different looks. What do you prefer? I'm going to bring just the other one. Yeah, this is the other one. Voting time, guys. Let me know. I just broke one. That is so not happy. Oh, well, that looks good. We can paint them. That is funny. There's always a way to, make these things work for us. Let me know what you guys think and what you guys prefer. I'm going to look in my computer to make sure that everything is working well. Kiwi says she likes the green. It looks like we got a green winner. Okay, green it is. I think I like the green too. So here's the advantage, right? Is that we can extend this piece all the way until the edge of our card. And we may be able to put this one in here. Huh? We may do that. Vol goes. Yes, so no, I used so Donna is asking how I colored that one, and I'm going to do it because I'm most likely going to use that piece that I just broke. Hello. Now see. And look, guys, what just happened to me. Huh? Well. Okay, hopefully this works. So all I did, Donna, is I just used my dauber to go all around it. And there we go. I left some areas darker just because, that way we create some fake dimension. In some areas lighter. But that's all I did. So dauber is your friend. Okay, so I'm going to put that out of the picture. So we may end up using this one in here just to create some, like, I don't know how to say it, but so we have something here on top and something here in the lower area. Now, Let me put this out of the way because I'm going to use that totally later. Yes, definitely that green we're going to use later. That's why I love these things. You can always work. Hello, Laura. Welcome. So this seems to be too big. I'm not going to use this. I'm trying to use this stuff, guys. I don't know why. There's things that I just don't use. I don't know. No, I know what. Let me reframe this. It's hard for me to put stuff and cover the image. That's what's happening. Hey, Arlene, welcome. I just have a hard time putting stuff on top of the beautiful paper. And I told you guys that that was happening, right? I really have a hard time with that. I already have these heartfelt thanks, and then we can totally put this one in here. I want it smaller, so I don't think I'm going to use this one either. See what I'm saying? I'm totally that person that will not use things that way. So this is have a heartfelt birthday. And you know what I'm going to do, guys? Instead of using these, because I'm not sure how to utilize this. I'm just thinking, guys. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and stamp on this. This is what I'm going to say. This seems too big to me. I'm going to use this sentiment because it's a little smaller. And I think it's going to go better because I'm going to end up cutting part of this or part of this. Oh, wait. Let's cut about a fourth in here. Let's cut about a fourth of an inch in these. Yeah, there it is. Let's see if it fits, then we'll use it, and if not, it's fine. We'll use another one. Okay. So I don't like that curved area. That's really funny, but I really do not like it. And here comes my big head, guys. I think it's going to fit, like barely fit. Yes, exactly. Oh my gosh, it's so true. Kiwi, you're so funny. But it is true. It happens often that I have to do things like that. I have told you many times, kind of what I was saying earlier about being busy and whatnot. Really, what happens is, for the Tuesday videos, I do a lot of, I work on them and make certain extras, cards and whatever. And so I usually have a good idea of what I want and how I want it. But for the paper pumpkin kit, sometimes I'm just like really not good. So all I'm doing, guys, I'm making sure that my big head is not there, is bringing my Misty. I need to remove this out of the way so you guys can actually see. There we go. I'm bringing my Misty to be able to really see if I am capable of using this little piece that I want to use. And I think I am. And I'm using this as my help because otherwise, you guys know, I will probably completely mess it up. Jeannie is saying something that makes a lot of sense, and that is that I could have just stamped the green in the sky. I could have, but I didn't do it ahead of time, Jeannie. And I do have a problem with, let me rephrase this. I just don't want to risk it. It's already very done, almost towards the end, and I just don't want to risk it. So I am not going to risk it. But totally, you're right. I did not think of that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to using my Misty. And I know you guys know I use my my sleeves to fix my stuff up. Let me bring a piece of my chamois there, and we're going to put this out of the way. Okay, so if you don't have a MISTI, guys, it is a must-have for some of us. Not everybody. There's a lot of people that do wonderful things. I am not that person. I need something to guide me. I am going to, so bringing this up back here. I'm bringing these towards, a little bit towards the top. And this is not going to go in dimensionals, no. So I guess what I was trying to say is I want to be able to see some of the bottom, the decoration. So I'm bringing these probably what is like 1/4 of an inch, maybe a little bit more, off the edge. And see, I like that. And I agree. Donna is saying something that it's true, and it is that those pieces are too big and they cover a lot of space, and I just feel that it just does not help me here. I forgot where my thinking was. And all I'm going to bring is this little, not little, this big piece, this leaf in here, and I'm going to put glue on this side because it's the one that is going to get glued. So Jeannie's saying yes, she would have stamped first, of course. Yes. So all I'm going to say is, in my case, Ginny, I just feel that every time I mess it up. That's all I'm going to say. Most of the time I feel like, yeah, it's a good idea to do it, but no, it is not. So I don't even try it. And I'm going to go ahead and keep that and hold it for a minute. So Nancy, good point. I have a stamparatus. Actually, if I wanted to make some money, I probably could sell it. I have a stamparatus that I don't use. And so, okay, let me go back a tiny bit. Before I became a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I had a MISTI, okay? And I have had a MISTI for a very, very long time. And I can totally bring this one in here just like that. And I think I like that. This one, I can barely see this one. So I'm going to leave this as is. I don't think it needs a whole lot more. Now, if you want to add other stuff, there's many things you can add to this that I am not adding. So for example, and I have them here because those are some of the ones I'm using. You know, the meandering meadows have this beautiful gems, I guess, I forget how to call them, but these birds. If I could totally use this, right? Put one in here, a few in there. That would look very beautiful. Or one of the fireflies. I think that will make a huge difference in decoration. Or you can bring any other, like for example, I'm thinking of the ones that match the lavender. So these ones. Oh, not that one. I saw purple. Oh, those are it. Nope, those are not the ones. Let me see what they are at. Anyways, who knows? They're lost. I'm a lost cause sometimes. Oh, here it is. So this is the ones I was talking. They're called Purple Fine Shimmer. You can bring some of those in here. They will look beautiful in here. I'm not going rogue, Kiwi. I am just giving you ideas of other things you could do. Let's focus on the part that I promised we were going to do so it fits, and then I'm going to give you a couple of extra ideas. Let's bring a piece of white. I have all sorts of pieces around. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to cut these at 1 1/4. So the piece measures 1 1/4, and it was by 6. So just kidding, guys. Measures 1. Okay, so it measures 1, and it was supposed to be by 6, but we're going to make it smaller, right? So the other one was score at 1.5. And we're going to try scoring first at 1. So we're going to score at 1. It's going to be super easy. At 2. And then at 3. And then we're going to cut at 4. Okay? So bottom line, if this works, this piece will be 1 by 4. I scored. Oh, Maria. Okay, there we are. So 1 by 4. And now, let me see. If this would fit. And I think this would be better. So what we're going to fake here is this would go in here. And I'm going to bring, where is it? I have one of those, what is this called? Like removable adhesive. I'm just going to use this. And I think I have never used it. I bought it once. As you guys can tell, I have never used it. No. Okay, it's right there, guys. Don't. Okay, just a little bit to make sure that this is going to work. So this would go in here. Let's see, yes, this should go in here. And then this will go. So if you make it at 1, then that works, right? Now, here's the problem. I'm looking for another piece of cardstock, but something colorful so I can make. Okay, let's go with black, I guess. Let's go with very vanilla. So we're going to work this through. This is how I work, guys. Very, what would be the word? Very amateurish. I don't know how to say it. Okay, so this piece I'm cutting is 5.5 by 4.25. And I'm cutting that because that's the piece of the card base, right? Okay. And we had say, let me come back, sorry. We're going to mark the half, which is what we did before, right? So I'm going to mark that half real quick. That's not the most elegant, but we don't know. We are doing, so Kiwi's asking, what are we doing now? And what we are doing is we're trying to figure out, or trying to fix my messing here, right? So this one is off and we want it to fit in. So here's the thing. The problem with these measurement is that then we'll have to calculate where to put this one instead of here in the middle, right? Because these together is what helps to fit this and hold these well. I don't know if that makes sense. Let me see how to explain it better. If we keep this measurement, so this is 4 by 1, right? Then this will fit perfectly okay, but we will have issues figuring out where to place this. My thought then, this needs to measure 4.5 by 1. That is the measurement. And then, what did I put? I'm like, for real. Okay, so let's go ahead. 4.5 by 1. So I'm going to cut here at 4.5. And we're going to score at 1.5 first. Okay. And then 2.5. And then 3.5. So bottom line, well, this is not 1.5, but bottom line, we have the same measurement in here that we had in the other side, in the card that we made. So then this is 4.5 by 1, and this is a score at 1.5. Then 2.5 and 3.5. Because the only thing that really affects a little bit the card is where to place this. If it measures 1.5, then we can just did exactly what we did, right? We'll have the other one on the other side and they will be aligned in the middle. And that's just because I am live and I don't have a whole lot of time to kind of play with measurements, but that will totally fix my error here, because then what we'll have is these will be here. And so let's go back to our card here, right? So let's see, this will be in the middle there, right, at here, and then we will be seeing these like this. There we go. So that's what you will end up if you use this measurement instead of the one I used today. I will include this measurement in the description or in the measurements, but then I mean, if you like this better, that could work too, right? I really like the fact that this is out and you won't have that much, but this is our way to solve this. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know if my explanation, which was a little bit convoluted, makes sense. Yay! Great minds think alike, says Miss Donna. I completely agree. Okay, so let me know if it makes sense, or if we need to do some extra explanation of why we ended up with 4.5. And actually, I don't want to make it messier. If you want to make this, I'm just giving you options, guys. If you want to put this in here, right, again, this goes here. Okay, like that. If we put this right in there, you can try to make this a little bit bigger if you wanted. So it's your choice. That would probably leave you at 1.25, but I don't want to make this live super long. So bottom line, this is the adjusted measurements and I will include them. The other thing I thought of, but I did the same thing a little bit ago. And so I'm like, okay, I'm into mini albums. It's true. And so I was thinking of that you can totally make this like a mini album kind of setting. Going back to my little, and I'm gonna fold this, guys. But just imagine that you create this in here, right? And you can use both. So you have like on both sides. So you have like a little opening little book, so it will open like this, and then you can use in this one, right, you can make a little hole and tie it with twine or ribbon or something that works, and so it's tied, and then you just open it and you can you have like a little book opening. I was just getting a little over the top there. I didn't do it in here because, again, I think last time we did the same thing, and so I'm into mini albums now, guys. So sorry, I'm working on it. I think that maybe because we have the close to my heart stuff going on, and we're gonna have like some scrapbooking. It just got my brain flowing that way. But again, those are possibilities. I am not going to do that because I don't have any twine to adhere that, but that is a good idea. Like that would look super, super cute. Okay, so I'm going to put that there so you guys have it. Okay, thank you, Belinda. I'm not following. So Donna's asking, what's the complete card look like? Are you asking about this, Donna? Is this what you're asking about? I'm confused. Donna, I am not understanding the question. The mechanism needs to go underneath here so we don't see it. Pretty much that's the reason, right? So we don't see it. So that's why it's divided in 3. portions. I should have explained that. Anyway. So we have these three in here, so we don't see the mechanism. So these goes in here, and again, oh, okay. So these will go in here, right? And then the other one in here, and that's why we put that paper here to cover this. So, whoops. Does that make sense? So the card will stand. This is kind of floating, but it's the same measurement, so it will stand. But if you see it like that, it's floating, and I really like that it's floating like that. Other thing I want to say, of course, is you can make this area much thicker if you wanted. I think Jan B's was 2 inches. I just thought that 2 inches was too much for our 4 1/4 amount, measurement in here for the card. But probably this is a little bit bigger, so probably that would have looked good too. So I'm guessing this is what, 1 1/4 or so. Yeah, 1 1/4. I think that would look good too. And the only variation would be, cutting the pieces to that measurement. But I just thought it was fun to see this like a little thinner, make it a difference. And I don't know if you guys can see how in the end you can totally see those in the back. It's not like you see them, but they're right there. So there you go. You can see them, and that's why those in the back are decorated, but the other ones are not. Okay, guys, we made it. Woohoo! So again, many options. If you want to make the little book that's super cute, or a good possibility, you can use that one. I agree. Oh, I saw Kiwi was talking about those beautiful, I think they were balmy blue gems that we had a little bit ago. I don't have any of those left over though, so I can't use those. But I would say if you have one of these, this could look very beautiful. These would look amazing too. You can also use a busier paper in the back, right? If you want it. I just wanted to be kind of really focus on this and focus on these two areas. Thank you, Adrian. And that's what we got, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Even if you wanted to get like some of these super beautiful, these are the adhesive back trio, and these will look super cool. Don't that look? Yeah, it looks super beautiful. Anyways, options, you have many options, and that's it, guys. That's it. Thank you so much for being here. It's been a crazy week, but again, in my defense, I'm making cards. I'm making graduation invitations. So my brain is all over. Hopefully they're mailed by Monday. They need to be mailed by Monday. So I'm gonna have to work hard on those. I have more than half. So guys, that's the good news. Hey Sonia, how are you? Oh, I'm glad you like the card. It's very simple, but it's very nice. I am glad you are here. It's very easy to do. There's not a whole lot to it. And then again, you have an area here to write extra, right? So very, very simple, and I like it. Guys, thank you again. Let me focus. Thank you so much for being here. Let me move out of, I always leave you guys talking to the hands. There we go. Look at me. There I am. Thank you so much for being here. You guys have no clue how much I appreciate your company, you hanging out with me and chatting and having some fun. And, just being here every live. It just makes my day. Sending tons and tons of blessings to you all. Hopefully, God bless you all, and we have a wonderful weekend. And let's see one thing. Oh, the last thing, guys. See, I always forget. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And since it helps me a lot here in YouTube, and please share the video. It helps me a lot if you share it in YouTube or any other social media platform. And oh, okay, so Kiwi's asking about the coloring class. um this is what I'm going to do, guys. Sorry, I'm going to maybe I'm going to post the link in here in the chat box there in a minute. Just let me get there. Okay. Okay, so I just included there. Good night. Good night to all of you. Thank you. Kiwi, I just included there the link, and you can send me an email if you want more info on it. Sending lots of hugs, and yes, I have no words to tell you how much I appreciate you all. Have a good evening and see you next Tuesday. Bye.